Now, without further delay, please welcome our second speaker, Advanced Communicator Bronze Competent Leader, Prof. Dr. Nizar Sarmit. COVID-19, a blessing in disguise. COVID-19, a blessing in disguise. Advanced Communicator Bronze Competent Leader, Prof. Dr. Nizar Sarmit.
Oh my God, this COVID-19, they are still here? This is what we have seen for the past year. Good afternoon, everyone, all Toastmasters members, guests, and also our beloved President and Toastmasters Club. And I see so many guests, a lot of them. Before I begin my speech, I have a question for everyone. I need everyone to either show your hand or press the reaction if you were born before 1991. If you were born before 1991, please raise your hand, or there is a reaction button there that I should do it because I was also born before 1991. All right, not so many, because most of you are so young. Why did I ask about 1991? Wawasan 2020 or Vision 2020 is a Malaysian ideal introduced by the 4th and the 7th Prime Minister of Malaysia, Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad, during the tabling of the 6th Malaysia Plan in 1991. The vision calls for the nation to achieve a self-sufficient industrial nation by the year 2020. It encompasses at least 5 aspects of life, from economic prosperity, social well-being, educational world class, political stability, as well as psychological balance. We have been waiting for the Vision 2020 for almost 30 years. We, meaning me and all those which were born way before 1991. Then what happened in 2020? Let's do some recaps. I can definitely remember the very first case of COVID-19 in Malaysia. You know what COVID-19 stands for? Coronavirus, which appears in 2019. The first COVID-19 in Malaysia was on 3rd of February 2020. There's a 42-year-old man who came back from Singapore having a meeting. And then I had my first trip to Istanbul for a higher education conference on 15th to 23rd February. As Dr. Julie mentioned, I'm now stationed in UTM International. We have so many international conferences that we have to be visible, to make UTM visible. In another 2 weeks, I had another trip to Ankara, Turkey, under Erasmus scholarship that I have to teach there for 1 week. Imagine how I had to think before traveling with this COVID-19 around. And on the last day of my trip in Ankara, there's the first death in Turkey. Can you imagine how I traveled back to Malaysia? Coming back, and the first MCO to the whole Malaysia was on 18th of March 2020 for 2 weeks. This is followed by CMCO. We have so many MCO, RMCO, EMCO. I'm sure everyone know in Malay they call it PKP. So the conditional movement control order, the restriction, the recovery, the enhanced, up until now where the cases are still high. You can refer to the graph. You can see whether it's stable and then it goes up and up until now. My planned trips in 2020, including like so many trips for the whole year. I was supposed to go to Madinah in March, to Poland in June, to Indonesia and Vietnam in July, again to Indonesia in August, and then to Spain, and lastly I was supposed to go to Philippines at the end of the year in November. Why do I say this COVID-19 is a blessing in disguise? You know, coming back and leaving my class for a week and a half, and coming back to have to do online classes. suddenly I'm given only 2 weeks to think about what kind of classes that I can do via online. I had 55 students undergraduate at that time, last semester, and suddenly we had to move from physical to online. This is like totally a new experience to me. And finally, I found that using Facebook Live is the best way to teach my class. We learn about the time zone. Have you ever think about Malaysia is GMT +8 before? It's always Malaysia time. So when you travel, you don't think about the time when you're having meeting because everyone is there. So you learn about the time zone. You learn to know more about the geography, the map, and who do you have meeting with. Some international students went back to their home country, and classes like Malaysia, they should be feeling lucky because in Malaysia, we're following our time. What happened to our international students who went back? Our class at 9, maybe 3 a.m. over there. The webinars, I never used Zoom before. Zoom Pro, WebEx, Microsoft Teams. And I had the chance to join all these so many online seminars, conferences, even while cooking, I can join these webinars. And by the end of 2020, which is just a few weeks ago, I add up all the hours of webinars and I attended more than 300 hours of all these conferences and webinars. And most of it are online. And then we have celebration. We only had to have Chinese New Year celebration, and then there's a COVID started. And then we have our big celebration of Raya. Can you imagine? I have been married. I was actually married also in 1991. Since then, I've never Raya at my own house. I've never cooked Raya dishes at night or in the morning because we always went back to our hometown in Pontian. So imagine this is the very first time that I cook everything and then I have everyone in our own house. Online appointment and activities with students, everything is done online. I get to contact with students even though they went back to their home country. Otherwise, some students who are even in Kuala Lumpur, they have to travel hours and hours. Virtual international engagement in UTM International is done as far as in South America. So have you ever thought that this is kind of a blessing in disguise? Have you ever thought that COVID-19 in one way, you should sit down and think and reflect on whatever God has given us all this while, and we took them for granted. First, ourselves, our health, family, hygienes. Everyone now is always washing their hands. And secondly, to make full use of what is available. Third and lastly, to never give up hope. Try to find alternative. If Malaysia has waited for almost 30 years to see Vision 2020 went down the drain, but strive to get up, nothing to compare with only our 1-year vision or mission. We are all here. We are all with this laptop or handphone. Think about those students who cannot even get internet. With that, I thank you everyone who give your full attention. May we get a brighter year. Back to you, Toastmasters of the Day. Thank you.
Thank you, Advanced Communicator Bronze Competent Leader Prof. Dr. Nizar Sarmin, for a captivating speech. Yes, we did learn a lot throughout this during this COVID-19 pandemic. I guess the most valuable thing that we learned is to be grateful, to think positive. At least we notice that there's a blessing in disguise. Thank you.